The wrestling community is buzzing after Roman Reigns made a stunning comeback at WWE SummerSlam last night. The Tribal Chief had been absent from WWE television since his defeat to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, making his return even more impactful. Reigns made his presence felt during the undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. He delivered a Superman punch and a spear to Sikoa, allowing the American Nightmare to capitalize with a crossroads. Meanwhile, Jimmy Uso has not been seen in WWE since being ousted from the Bloodline following his loss to Jey Uso at the Show of Shows in April. Here are 4 potential ways Jimmy Uso could make his return to WWE following SummerSlam. Number 4, Jimmy Uso could try to reconnect with Jey Uso on WWE Raw. Jey Uso decided to leave the Bloodline after his defeat to Roman Reigns at last year's SummerSlam. During that match, Jimmy Uso betrayed Jey, helping Reigns secure the victory. Following Roman Reigns' return at SummerSlam last night, Jimmy Uso might seek to reconnect with main event Jey. He could attempt to reconcile with his brother on Raw or follow Jey's path by becoming a single star on the Red brand. Number 3. He could try to make amends with Solo Sikoa and the new version of the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa expelled Jimmy Uso from the Bloodline after Jimmy failed to defeat Jey Uso at WrestleMania 40. Jimmy could make his return to WWE SmackDown this Friday night and confront Sikoa backstage. Jimmy, 38, might highlight that Solo Sikoa also failed in a major match, losing to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. He could propose the idea of rejoining the faction with newfound respect from Sikoa as they unite to face the returning Roman Reigns. Number 2, Uso could try to patch things up with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso were once bitter enemies when Jey was part of the Bloodline, but they have since become good friends. After Jey's falling out with the faction, Rhodes introduced the 38-year-old as the newest member of Raw during Payback 2023. Jimmy Uso might take a similar approach by reaching out to undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes backstage this Friday night on SmackDown. He could make it clear that he no longer has issues with the American Nightmare and offer his help in taking down the Bloodline in the weeks ahead. Number 1, Jimmy Uso and Paul Heyman could help Roman Reigns reform the original Bloodline. Roman Reigns made a solo return at SummerSlam, costing Solo Sikoa his chance to become undisputed WWE Champion. During Reigns' hiatus, Sikoa declared himself the Tribal Chief and ordered a brutal attack on Paul Heyman on the June 28th edition of SmackDown at Madison Square Garden. Heyman refused to acknowledge Sikoa as the new Tribal Chief, leading to the Bloodline powerbombing him through the commentary table. Both Heyman and Jimmy Uso were betrayed by the Bloodline during Reigns' absence. They might team up with Reigns to reform the original Bloodline, with their only task being to convince Jey Uso to rejoin the faction. Reigns and the Usos could then engage in a massive rivalry with Solo Sikoa's version of the Bloodline on SmackDown. The WWE Universe is buzzing with anticipation, convinced that Jimmy Uso's return is imminent. Whether it happens on this week's SmackDown or in the coming weeks, one thing is certain, he'll be back soon. When he does return, fans can expect intense clashes between Uso and Solo Sikoa, along with the new incarnation of the Bloodline. This could set the stage for a high-stakes showdown at Bash in Berlin. With Jacob Fatu and Tom DeLoa currently sidelined and Sikoa without a championship, Jimmy Uso's focus seems clear. His target? Tama Tonga, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions and the man who took his place in the Bloodline. The storyline is perfectly set for an epic confrontation. Jimmy Uso will also have his sights set on Solo Sikoa. After all, it was his younger brother who delivered the blow that forced him out of the Bloodline. However, the Street Champion, in his overconfidence, might underestimate Uso, dismissing him as insignificant. This could drive Jimmy to target Tama Tonga as a way to get to Sikoa. It's a fitting narrative, especially since Tonga was the one who ambushed and possibly injured Jimmy on that fateful SmackDown after WrestleMania. Setting up a clash between them at Bash in Berlin would be a masterstroke by WWE. However, for now, it's all just speculation, as there's no clear indication of when Jimmy will make his return. When he does, though, he'll undoubtedly be out for revenge. Jimmy Uso's return is highly anticipated, as it could mark the beginning of his own singles run, much like his brother, Jey Uso. Throughout their careers, the two have been inseparable, forming one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, the Usos. However, the Bloodline saga and Jey's rise to stardom in Jimmy's absence have changed everything. After Jimmy's initial injury, Jey Uso's career skyrocketed, earning him the title of Main Event Jey. Now leading the Yeet movement, he stands as one of WWE's top babyfaces. Yet, in an interview with Busted Open, Jey admitted that he never imagined a day would come when he and his brother would go their separate ways. That said, Jey has no plans to end his singles run anytime soon. Hopefully, Jimmy can achieve the same level of success that Jey has reached. What's your take on this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more interesting content like this in future. Till then, see you all in the next one. Thanks!